Hi, I'm Keegan, and this is A Bunch of Gamers. This is our 111th episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition, The Minds of Madness. I'm going to go around and have my players introduce themselves.
I'm Tyler, and I play Kyle, also known as Guards the Low. He's a Philodox of the Children of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Cora. She's an Aruna in the Geta Fenris.
Hi, I'm Adam. I play Mark Guides the Fallen, and he's a Thurge of the Children of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Sean. I play Zeb Speaks-in-Sweet-Whispers. He is a Theurge of the Silent Striders.
Hello, my name's Thomas. I play Dimitri Howls-In-Memory, Lupus Galliard of the Bone Gnawers.
Hi, my name is George. I am playing William Grows-Matrices. He is a Foster Arun of the Glasswalkers.
Last time, the Pax concluded their war council with all the various septs agreeing, as many would run into the city and howl, trying to gather worm creatures into the streets to see the entrances into the Hive. The Pax went into Stallion Steve's with Stephen Town Hall, Ragnar Quickwire, and Louis Earthwalker. It is there that they were confronted by a Pentex first team of Fomori who used silver bullets upon the pack. It was revealed now that this raid had leaked, and the spirals were ready for them. After battling some skull pigs, the Pax now continue their journey on into the ever-twisting mine to face off against the Black Spiral Dancers. As you start traveling northeastish along the path, you move for about 10, 15 minutes as you continue down the path, ever dim, until it opens up to two grand chambers on either side of you, split with a single pillar of earth that reaches up and connects with the ceiling above. The area has three paths, one that seems to travel to the west or west-west-north or northwest-west, and then one that goes directly to the east of you. In this area, or in these areas, I should say, you see several kind of like vats of the same toxin as before, but other things as well. You actually see used uranium that's been shipped here from all over the country. It looks like this place does not have any explosives attached to it just yet. It looks like they hadn't gotten to that part in their preparations. So that's all to the west, and to the east of you, you see strange stones. They give off kind of a greenish glow, carved in ancient Garu runes, and giving off an eerie sort of feeling. Every step you take closer to them, the fur on your body feels like it starts to mat and is slick with oil. They are almost like headstones that lead all the way up to what appears to be a massive chamber ahead, with several lights and fires set.
Keegan, can Mark do a intelligence occult roll to see if he knows what these headstones are?
Sure.
What difficulty will that be?
I'm gonna go diff 8. Looking over the stones, you're not sure exactly what they are, but the glyphs are very apparent. They're stories of praise for the green dragon. They're mighty, they're strong, and the stone is slightly different than anything you've ever seen before. It's almost like the same, even though you're in the physical realm, it's that same kind of spiritual material. It's solid, strong, tough like iron, yet when you touch it, it feels almost like human skin slicked with blood. There's a slight stick to your hands and a slight kind of almost burning sensation if any of you accidentally touches it. They seem to have some sort of resonating effect related to spiritual power. The green dragon is a powerful bane spirit. It is considered a totem of strength and is said to have fallen with the White Howlers and is now one of the chosen sons of the Beast of War, the most violent head of the worm.
I will relay this information to my pack and pack allies.
We're certainly in it deep.
You hear on your radio, Howls confirmed, dipshit Larry just tried to crawl out. Shot him in the back of the head, not to show our position. Some might have gotten in, though. Let's do a check. Remember your code words. Alpha, as you hear Black Omega 3. Beta, 7 seals broken. Gamma, the 3 heads thrash against the threads. Omega.
I don't know what to do.
Enigma's roll. We could attempt to try to figure out. I mean, assuming they're related at all, they might not be. The last 2 sounded like it.
As a worst case scenario, we can just maybe click it on and click it off again, make them think oh, we're still alive, but we're in trouble. Maybe can't respond.
Out of character, most walkie-talkies in this scenario have a big red button that pretty much spam an alarm to everyone on that frequency that there is an emergency happening from this radio, because everyone will look at their radio screen on it and they'll see where it's coming from.
I would just say let's not even report it, because, I mean, otherwise, no response can mean a lot of different things. In this case, it might just mean that they've been taken out, or it could mean that they're just guessing at whatever it means with no response.
That's a good. I mean, either we try to bluff, which is dangerous, or we just. I mean, not like this isn't dangerous anyway, or we just wait for them to come and check. Because odds are, if they don't hear from them now again, they might blow us all up. But the likelihood is they'd come and check.
We could probably
As you just hear, no response from Omega. Switch frequency shown on battle plan. Switching frequency.
Or that.
Could we guess which frequency that they go to?
You could just keep moving through frequencies.
I mean, that too.
But up to you.
I think that's something that you can do while we're on the move.
Okay.
All right. So are you going east or west?
So there's something else that I wanted to see if I could do. If I could send a text message to one of the other glasswalkers that everything that we have been found, or at least found out, and they are already prepared for worst case scenario.
Yeah, you could, because your phone, I believe, is a fetish that lets you text through the Umbra, basically, so.
Okay.
Slightly enhanced. It might take a while, just because of the underground nature of this place and the tainted nature of this place, but they will get the text.
Okay.
But I will ask you roll a single D10, and that's how many minutes it'll take for the message to get through.
Okay.
All right. So which direction you guys going?
Well, I'm leaning towards east because it looks like those barrels haven't been touched yet on the west side, but I have a bad feeling about those stones.
I honestly have a bad feeling about it all, just because we know that Keegan works in the background. So if we don't take care of the barrels, then it's likely that they're going to be used in something else. But if we don't take care of these stones, which are clearly, not necessarily clearly, but in my impression, are giving power to something. I guess at this point we just choose the biggest threat. Not necessarily the most immediate biggest threat, but the biggest threat that is immediate and could be future.
So, suggestions. We've got one for the stones.
We said that we actually feel it on our fur. Is there a physical manifestation out of our fur that's getting greasy and slick as we're walking?
No,
through
it's
this?
just a
feels that
feeling.
way.
It's just a feeling, yeah. I could say, could I get, for you, Zeb, could I get an intelligence enigmas? Diff 8. And it'd be specifically you, because you have the closest analog. So, Zeb, this slick kind of feeling on you is the feeling of what you're guessing is corrupted essence. Like corrupt spiritual essence. This seems to be channeling that somehow. More importantly, and what comes to you through the back of your mind, is it feels, with this corrupt essence, like the exact opposite of your battle mandala. Meaning it's feeding corrupt essence to spirits here to fatten them and strengthen them.
So destroying these things actually could be a boon to us right now. For the raid, rather. I don't honestly know how we would destroy it. Do we have to destroy it? We just have to change up how it looks, correct? Or maybe separate them enough that way they don't link together? Like trying to destroy the equivalent of uranium, and I'm not exactly sure how we would do the spiritual version of that, and I don't know that it matters right now. That's true.
Can we ask one of the other characters that's with us? Steven.
You can. As Steven goes over and goes,
Well, I'm always good for breaking things. Like, there's plenty of rocks here. Don't want to touch it. Break with rocks.
Louis goes,
I don't know if it's the composition of the stones themselves, as they seem odd, right? They look and feel
as he touches it and you see kind of like steam come off of his hands.
strange. It might be that, but I think if we disrupt it enough, I think we could get around whatever this is doing, if we wanted to spend the time to do so. Okay, so scientifically this is the equivalent of stopping a reaction, and maybe to Louis' point we'll move a piece to stop that. Well, if we can move a piece or a few pieces, if there's a chance of sabotaging the spiral dancers, I'm for it.
Based on looking at the stones, could it break the stones?
You can try. That is not an answer that would be immediately obvious.
Okay.
Maybe we could dunk the stone in a vat of chemicals? I don't know if this is gold or anything along those lines. I see no reason why this would hurt. We could just bring one of those canisters over to make the holding of the glyph tombstone shorter, and just toss it in there, see what happens. Any objections?
How does Louis' hand look after touching that rock?
He lifts it and it kind of like heals over and scabs back to normal.
Like radiation.
Not quite like radiation. It's more acidic, like
Sure.
like almost like pure unmaking.
I do not think we want to dunk anything into vats of unknown chemicals inside of the worm hive. We're either going to deal with what's feeding this, or we're going to be here for a very long time. And I think the longer we're here, the longer the rest of the attacking force is in trouble.
Can I get perception alertnesses from everyone? I need you to beat 5 successes. Diff 8 for everyone. Lambent Sight people, Diff 7. William, Diff 6. Before you suddenly, as you all turn around, as you see Steven go,
Where did he come from?
you see a horrifying, bald, Krynos black spiral dancer standing there and looking around. Dimitri is missing, as if he'd been taken. Steven is going to roll for initiative. Zeb, what are you doing?
I'll spend a rage for an extra action. I will claw attack and dodge.
Claw attack and dodge, excellent. And who are you clawing? Black spiral?
The bald black spiral, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dimitri, what are you doing? You see Zeb rushing at you, claws at the ready.
I had a feeling.
I really
had a
was.
feeling.
I felt it.
I'll just dodge, and I guess as a free action, I'll just yell,
Zeb, no!
And everyone else will metagame.
The spiral says Zeb no in a voice that is horrifying and guttural. Ragna, thinking, is going to just do a claw and a seeing that the spiral's not attacking, she's going to spend a point of rage to claw twice. Kyle?
I'm just trying to think if hearing Zeb no in a horrible, monstrous voice would give Kyle any pause at all. I'm not certain. Alright, I will use Dazzle, because if Dim is gone and this thing is where roughly Dim was, it will know where Dim is.
Alright.
And there's only one, of course. So
Perfect. Okay. Next is Louis. Louis sees what Kyle's doing and understands, so he's going to try and he goes first, so he wants to prevent the spiral from doing anything, so he's going to body tackle spiral to the ground. Mark?
I guess I'll go in for a claw attack.
Okay, claw attack. Steven has to check for frenzy first because Dimitri is his pal and he's gone. And if he succeeds his frenzy, he is going to unthinkingly spend 2 points of rage and claw 3 times with his razor claws. William.
I would like to body tackle, but flavor it as full Nelson, and then just full suplex backwards
Okay.
and just pin him.
All right. Yeah, that works.
So it's kind of like a grapple, so that way they can't move.
Yeah. So it'd be a grapple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cora.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just do what your character would do.
Yep. Gonna do what my character would do since she's so dumb. She's gonna end a point of rage and claw twice.
Okay. Claw twice. Make that claw roll.
And you have all your gifts still.
You do have all your gifts still.
I fucking hate this. I really hate this. What are you guys typing?
Dimitri's typing his fucking dodge, I hope. Unless he wants to tank that as he sees all of his friends turn on him.
God damn.
Oh,
Why? Why now?
Dimitri. Well, let me ask you something, Cora. Would you like to use your mulligan to try and get a worse roll?
It's okay, Sam. Don't waste your mulligan on me. It's okay.
That's 6 rollover.
I have 10 rage. I can frenzy back.
This is from the first attack. It's still a second one.
Yeah. She's gonna miss Dimitri. All right. All right, Dimitri, I need you to roll soak. Cora, I need you to roll damage.
I get +2 on main damage.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, Cora. Channel your inner Cora.
Dimitri, why is your soak only 3?
You're in Krynos, right?
Hold on. Oh, I am in Krynos. Hold on.
Like, please, Dimitri, just tell me you want a new character.
No. Here's the other half of my roll.
So 3 successes, roll less than 3 damage, Sam.
On 20 plus dice.
You've done it before.
It should be easy.
I've done it before. It should be so easy. I don't want to do this.
Too bad. God damn. All right, that's 9. that's 9 damage as you grab the metis as it seems to go.
Cora, please.
As you rip off both of its ears, slam it down, and you put your boot into its head, and its head explodes out in gore. Dimitri, spend a point of rage and roll rage. Diff 8, please.
Oh God, please rage. This one time.
Oh God.
God damn.
The tension is killing me. Drama.
Hey, 5.
Dimitri, Cora, you feel the skull, the brain kind of like pulsate under your foot before chunks of brain start to slither back together. Your foot gets pushed back as a skull reforms. It reforms the matted, ugly face of the Krynos Metis as its eyes burst with frenzy. Dimitri, let's find an appropriate battle scar.
One more again.
I have to do it again.
You could have gone easy and just bit him instead of, clawing.
That's
It's
not
what
how.
Cora would do, though. No, that's Cora claws. That's what she does. Curse these hands. Apparently, Cora's claws are rated E for everyone.
I am playing this in a way that makes sure you know that we mean business. This is
Aren't we just joking at how many friends Cora has killed?
Yeah, we were pre-game. We were joking how many friends Cora killed, and
I haven't killed a single friend.
Sweet Dim.
Real friend.
Oh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
I've only killed friends in the mirror universe, and they're gone. They weren't actually real. I've bloodied a few friends.
Hopefully
Roy can
you
attest
just
to that.
yeah.
Hope you just bloodied.
Yeah, hopefully you just bloodied Dimitri and that's it.
Well, I mean,
I hope Dimitri can dodge better.
No, he can't. He's frenzying.
Frenzy.
Oh yeah, he can't dodge shit.
Alright, I'm sorry about that. It was like suddenly there was like a big pain in like the back of my mouth and one of my teeth, but
Oh.
seems okay.
Was it Cora's foot?
It must have been.
Was the betrayal so hard?
Was the
that you
betrayal
felt
that
it?
hard? Yeah,
I don't know.
Was it that real?
I mean, 9 damage. That goes
9
above and beyond our health pool.
Yeah.
That's
It
true.
rolled over into Thomas.
Yeah.
Apparently it did. It was like, oh, just this pain in the back of my mouth, and I was like, ow.
This one's perfect, actually. Dimitri, you now have permanent brain damage. Yeah, so
If you don't worry about it.
Someone
Yeah,
make
right.
him quick.
severe brain damage, so that means that you lose 1 dot from 1 mental attribute. We're gonna go with intelligence. And
God, that's so
additionally, you must
unfair.
roll
Oh.
1 die and subtract that number of dots from your Gnosis, willpower, or knowledges, player's choice.
Oh, God.
Dude, holy fuck, man, really?
I mean, that's what the
come
Scarda...
on.
She blew up his head.
She did rip his face off, yeah, and killed him really bad. Yeah, oh.
Oh.
So, how many
if we
dots
mothers
in...
touch him before the end of
Yeah,
the scene.
if you mothers touch him before the end of the scene, he will come back.
I don't know if that's gonna matter.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
So, that's 7. So that'd be
drive?
7 dots
Shall
between
we drive
Gnosis,
home?
willpower, and any in your knowledge abilities. I'll let you
Just do it
choose after
temporarily.
this. Yeah. Oh, we'll just determine it after all this. Cora, your next attack, please.
Oh, that's right. This is all from just one attack.
Yeah. Actually, Sam, I'll let you be nice. Roll intelligence, diff 6, to see if you caught the Cora no bit. Otherwise, that 7 stands. You succeeded. Something's not right. You can spend a point of willpower to try and change your action.
I will 1000% spend a point of willpower to change my action.
You spend that point of willpower to change your action. Please
you for
roll
being
willpower. Please roll willpower, diff 8, to see if you succeed in changing your action. There's one other thing. All right, you succeed. You don't.
Okay.
What do you want to change your action to?
What's the other thing you were going to tell us for?
Oh, his face, despite appearances, doesn't feel bald under your foot. Maybe that's the blood, but it feels kind of fuzzy.
So, since I can go first, I know what people are doing. I'm gonna take a note from what Louis was doing, and since he's already on the ground, I'm not gonna tackle him, but I am gonna hold him there.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
What,
All right. You get
Maybe
one. So
consider
roll.
saying something out loud.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, out loud. That would be good.
Don't worry, she declassified Dimitri's status in her head.
I'm so sorry. I am shaken. What?
Yeah. So is Dimitri.
More scrambled.
Yes.
Cora friend.
Dimitri love Cora. No.
Does Two-Hearts love Dimitri?
But two hearts have compassion.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say something out loud. Yeah, Cora's gonna shout out like
Something isn't right here. Something's not right.
she's not smart enough to know what's not right, but she knows that something isn't correct.
All right, I need you to roll Dex Brawl to grapple. Actually, we'll just use your former Dex Brawl. So you've just slammed Dimitri to the ground and are holding him. Steven goes,
Yeah, something's wrong. That spiral's still alive.
but he hears the concern in your voice, so he's going to try and spend a willpower to change his action. Steven is not the bastion of temperance, but he's still got 5 willpower.
You skipped William.
Oh, sorry. You're right. William.
I was just gonna grapple.
All right, you help in the grapple, so roll, and that'll be the extra dice to Cora's strength check to hold him. All right, three bonus successes to Cora's strength check to hold the Black Spiral Dancer. Through sheer willpower, Steven stops himself and clenches his fists and goes,
We need him to tell us where Dimitri is.
as he just clenches, he spends one action holding. Oh, actually, he still has to roll rage because he's mad. So we got to see if Steven's going to frenzy, and it's difficulty 4 for him because he's in Krynos and he has 7 rage. He does not frenzy, as He doesn't really help with the grapple. He just puts his foot down on the black spiral's head to pin it to the ground, and basically says,
If it moves funny, I break its neck. And then we'll find Dimitri on our own.
Mark.
I'm gonna change my action.
Okay. Roll willpower and spend a point of willpower to fate. You succeed.
All right. And I'll just hover nearby pretty much and just stare angrily at the black spiral on the ground.
Okay. Next is Louis. He doesn't have to body tackle, so he body tackles nothing.
I was gonna say, well, he's gonna come in for like the suplex, like elbow to the belly.
Just bam! Fuck this spiral. Whew, alright, 6 rollover, since Kyle was not dodging. Kyle, you catch this horrid bite in the back of your head as this, out of the shadows, leaps another Metis in Hispo form, just as ugly as the one that Cora smashed underfoot, leaping out, biting, and grabbing you in the back of the neck as it spins around, as its teeth skid around and sends sparks flying off of your Luna's armor, before it twirls around, lands on the cave wall in front of you before landing at your feet and giving a growl mixed with almost a hyena-like laugh. All right, Kyle.
Hold on, I'm thinking if it's worth it for me to change my action, or if I still want to dazzle, simply because even if I know without a doubt that it's Dimitri, he's frenzying.
Yes.
So like, I still kind of want that to happen. So, all right. So Kyle will yell out,
There's another spiral.
and then I'll do my dazzle as normal.
Okay, 2 successes, that's enough. Dimitri, you feel yourself calm down, your frenzy gone, as you feel the calm, soothing love of Gaia. Gaia's good. You remember there was some stuff about Gaia, but you seem to have forgotten. And so, Ragna's going to spend a point of willpower to change her action, seeing what everyone else is doing. Nope, not happening. She's attacking Dimitri on the ground.
There's like 3 people on top of him. Is she attacking them instead?
She's attacking around them, so she's coming in with like a claw on this. Like the difficulty will go up, but he's going for it.
Dimitri's just like, wow, Gaia sure is great. And it is promptly ripped apart.
I need you to roll soap, Dimitri.
Just look at the pretty sunset, Dimitri.
You take 3 points of aggravated damage, so you're still alive. She's attacking a second time, and you soak it all. So you've succeeded in soaking, Dimitri. That's good.
Awesome.
While you're on the ground, you can't remember anything as you come out of your frenzy and go, Zeb, no! And Zeb, you'd like to change your action.
Oh yeah, I already spent the willpower. Yep.
All right, done. Attacking the other spiral, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Other spiral's not dodging, so Zeb's time to shine.
Yeah. Right. From the jaws of mediocrity comes Zeb.
You got this.
But you got that 3 extra brawl.
That's exactly
like-
right. And I bought brawl before. It's a monster amount of brawl for old Zeb.
That's like half a Cora in terms of die pool.
Hey, good enough can be good enough in this situation.
3 rollover, and you did
2 whole damage.
1.
1 because it's soaked 1. As you do one ag to the spiral. Zeb, what are you doing this round?
I will attack that spiral. I will spend a rage and attack that spiral once and dodge.
Okay. Dimitri, you're on the ground. Your face hurts. You've got all your friends on you, like holding you down. Steven's foot is in your face, keeping your jaws locked to the ground.
Can I still get up? Or
No,
try to get up?
no,
Oh,
you're
okay, never
pinned.
mind.
Yeah, you're pinned.
All right, I'll use my action to be pinned.
You could, however,
guess.
use distractions on the
That's
spiral.
true. I'll use distractions on the spiral.
Like a hero. All right, Ragna's gonna attack the other spiral. She'll claw once. She has Steel Fur activated, so she's relying on her soak. Kyle?
I will spend 3 rage.
Okay.
1 to dodge and 3 to claw the spiral in front of me.
Awesome.
Because if I spend that much, then I won't have to roll rage.
That makes sense. This spiral is gonna spend a point of willpower to just preemptively activate resist pain, and is going to activate another gift, unknown what, and dodge. Louis Earthwalker is going to use Dazzle on that spiral. Mark?
Against his combat instinct, he wants to use Mother Touch on the black spiral in question that's on the ground.
Alright, that'll be diff 10. Diff 9 now. Dimitri got dropped, so.
Alright.
Okay, Steven, I'm gonna claw is gonna just, because he doesn't know what you're gonna use distractions for, he's just gonna press down so that your difficulty is increased by 1. Dimitri's difficulty by 1. As he has not put it together yet because he is too emotional and full of rage. Right. William.
Maintain the pin.
Okay, maintaining the pin. And Cora.
Seeing that Steven and William have him maintained, she is gonna attack the other black spiral. 2 claws.
Alright, make your 2 claw attacks. Jumped out of the way.
Okay.
God damn. Alright, so 4 rollover. Alright. You strike and the Metis gives out a wail as a ton of blood just spurts from it, and it collapses onto the ground, shifting back into Krynos.
And you said this one is just as ugly, right? Just as...
It looks exactly like the one you've got pinned in its Krynos form. Kyle, your eidetic memory kicks in. B had this gift during the first time you all were hearing whispers.
Kyle will yell out,
The one we have pinned is Dimitri.
Alright, Dimitri. So, Mark, roll me your Mother's Touch, please.
Alrighty.
Dimitri, you might have to just, shake off some rage here for this to be successful.
Yeah.
Because Gaia's Breath does not remove battle scars.
Yeah. Is there any way I could shake off some of that rage now?
You'll have to make frenzy checks, but yes.
All right. You know what? I'll take that risk.
All right. It is difficulty 4. Spend how much? What's your permanent rage?
My permanent rage is 4.
So you can burn 2 points of rage.
All right.
Turns out you might still be grappling after all. There. 0 successes. All right, Mark. Your difficulty is 8. Intelligence, empathy.
Alright. I will mulligan.
All right.
No! Fucking.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
It's not the only Mother's Touch in the group.
Yeah.
It's a harsh penalty, but I'm sure I can take it. I don't want you guys to waste the Gnosis on me.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Nah, bro, fuck that. We'll spend all the Gnosis, alright?
Because
you don't deserve to get fucked like that.
Sam brought up a good point because she, in her psychotic state, as soon as she heard that it was the head, she immediately thought to the litany, "Thou shalt not suffer the weakness of thy kin."
Sorry, Dimitri, you're just too stupid. Unlike me.
Yeah,
only 3 times better than me. We can't keep you.
What is Dimitri's intelligence before the hit to intelligence?
Now it's 4.
It's 5.
It's 5, so it's 4. So it's like, Dimitri, you're just too damn stupid.
Holding us back is so
It was a passing thought. Why did you call me out like that, babe? I need to keep my mouth shut.
All right, who's doing the next Mother's Touch?
Is combat over then?
Would you like to continue combat and just wreck the body, or?
Oh, he's dead?
He's dead. Yeah, Cora killed him.
Oh, I thought she only did 3 damage to him. I guess I got confused.
Well, you did, and then there was just a huge amount of blood, so she must have hit something vital.
I mean, I'm not gonna spend the willpower to not do it, Keegan.
I'm just saying, what would Kyle think?
Well, what would Kyle think is that he's so angry, but he doesn't have that much willpower.
Fair enough.
You've made me attack a lot of bodies. I'm just.
Fair enough.
It's no different.
All right, roll then. Kyle can roll. All right, that's 1 roll over. All right, as you just strike the body.
All right, I'm doing this 2 more fucking times.
All right, that's 4 roll over. As you strike hard and you hear the thing give out a cry and die, and more blood comes out from your final strike.
Do I have to roll the next one? Because I will.
Yeah, you did. You want?
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were going to make me roll it.
Roll it again. So roll damage.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Being reminded of B triggered something in Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah. Your little arms do nothing to the corpse before you. As your weak arm starts striking the corpse and you just do nothing else. And so, combat comes to a conclusion. Who's healing up Dimitri?
You want to spend some more rage?
Yeah, I'll spend some more rage.
You can spend 2 more, and you will have... What's your permanent rage?
4.
So if you spend 2 more rage, you will still have to make another frenzy check, because you're still over your frenzy. Or your...
I can maintain the grapple too.
That's true.
Yeah, do that.
Does any of our NPC allies have Mother's Touch?
All Mother's Touch.
Louis does.
I'm doing it. I'm making the roll right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on now.
All right.
It is our pack.
Oh, sorry. I'll refrain from healing you in the future. My mistake.
Yeah, like, I didn't know.
You didn't know.
My thing
We
was
crossed the
more,
border.
Are you using
Dimitri,
theirs?
you do not
Or are you
go
using
into a
yours?
frenzy.
Mine.
Huh?
I have my own.
Okay, yours. Okay. All right.
So-
well, I'll make the first try, and if I fuck up, then Kyle can save me.
Dimitri, you do not frenzy.
Awesome.
Because of Erebus, and just because of Erebus. So, you heal 3 points of aggravated damage, Dimitri, as your thoughts, your memories start to flood back into your mind. And after Kyle strikes the corpse and then makes it bleed more, on his second strike, Dimitri, you look like yourself again to everyone else. Though you wouldn't know that. Everyone just looks shocked now as you look like yourself.
Hey everybody, you can get off me now. Please.
As Steven picks you up and goes,
Buddy, I am so sorry.
and he just starts hugging you.
I'm gonna hug Steven back, and yeah, I'm just gonna hug him back.
I couldn't live with myself if I killed you. That would haunt me till the day I died. I love you too, man.
I'm gonna pat him on the back.
Get a little teary-eyed
Yeah.
as Louis goes.
That was unpleasant. Well, especially for me.
As Ragna goes, just puts her hand on your shoulder and goes,
You're a good Garu. Dimitri Howls-In-Memory. A good Garu.
Cora hang her head, just
Sorry I crushed your face. It's okay, Cora. At least I don't look as bad as Zeb.
the group bursts into laughter. They actually
Laugh at
don't
that
speak-
ugly little man. Look at how ugly he is. Everyone laugh at him for being so ugly and one-eyed. This freak show. This freak show that got me back into the care that I was kicked out of for being an idiot. Alright, laugh at him and his ugly little face. Twisted bastard.
We appreciate you too. In spite of
Suddenly,
your ugly-
the earth above your head starts to give way as you see something burrowing through. And out pops the head of Daniel Comminghorn from the Sept of the Five Mirrors.
Mark will look up.
Daniel, everything alright? Looks like you found a couple spirals here already. The main forces hit the main entrance of the mine. We also found another one at B&B. They're entering now. We're digging around to try and get everyone info. What have you found so far? They definitely knew we were coming. They had... The entire mine entrance was filled with chemicals, and then they set a bunch of spiral cleoth at us. They carried the drums and let them explode slightly so it would splash on our frontliners. Most of our frontliners had resist toxin as well, but some of the ones in back were taken aback. It's odd. The Sept is huge, and most of the Garu we've encountered so far are Metis. But they definitely have kin here. Several have seen a couple pockets full. There's one pocket to the west of you. Past all that.
As he points at the chemicals.
But I did see them. About 13 of them.
Do we have people there already?
No, I was digging through and scouting ahead. Has any other groups run into pillar stones that look like these?
And Mark will point at the tainted glyphs in the rock.
Not yet, but that could be changing soon. We have a group coming towards you guys from the northeast, closer to the actual mine's main entrance, or to the east of you. They're going through several of the tunnels, trying to find a way here and fighting their way through. We're trying to map this place as best we can, but this place is insanely complex. We had diggers rolling through This thing goes all the way over to Victor on that side of the mine. Well, if you run into any other groups, let them know about the stones. Maybe We you can figure will. out a way. I'm gonna actually be heading that way now. I'll be trying to stay in the walls as best I can, because then I can just fight one-on-one with a menace. Though, given how many there are here, I might be ambushed quicker than expected. I'm sure you'll be able to handle yourself.
But if you can't, feel free to fall back to us.
Sure. Alright, guys.
As you see him start digging away.
Good luck, Calling Horn.
As he yells into the hole.
Good luck, guides of Fallen.
I would like to do something, if
Okay.
I could. I'd like to pick up the black spiral body
Okay.
and use that as just something to beat the headstone to pieces.
Okay. Well, the glyphs
That
are
way I'm
carved
not
in.
touching it.
You start beating it in as the spiral's body hits it. It's not getting the same kind of steaming effect as Louis had touching it. But can I get a strength check, please?
Sure.
Diff 5. As you swing the spiral, its head explodes on the rock. As it splashes it with blood, the rock kind of tips and falls and it chips a little bit, so they are breakable. You just didn't get enough oomph, but it is on the ground, so you could try and lift the spiral up and sledgehammer it if you so choose.
Let's try that. And
Alright.
if that doesn't work, I'll use the butt of the gun, the butt of the rifle.
Okay. You smash and it explodes out. The thing cracks as you see the stone turning into these little people convulsing with sores ripping over their bodies before the stones dissipate, or the stone you broke dissipate.
Okay. What about the other
And
stones?
The other stones still give off that kind of oily slickness, but it does seem like you have to get closer to them for that same effect.
Are there any big stone that we can
Yeah.
just throw at them?
Sure.
All right, may as well try. I'll pick up a big stone and hurl it.
Or you are very ineffective with that rock. You throw it, it hits one, it doesn't even move it.
I don't think we have the time for this. If we're going to go this direction, that's fine. If we're not, but we want to break the glyphs anyway, that's fine too. Just use the gun, because we gotta get going.
So,
All right.
so you guys start
Yep,
breaking
just-
several. As you break them, after you break about 15 or so of them, that oily slickness is gone. That feeling is gone. The stones lose that slickness to the touch, and they look like regular stone, maybe of iron ore.
Okay. All right.
Maybe it could be a good idea to send a message out via text about the stones. No, they're destroyable.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then we can do that on our way through the west tunnel.
All right, that text will get to them in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Excellent.
And before we go, Kyle's going to address everyone.
Listen, what happened with them, it shouldn't have happened. We need to be more aware of where everyone in our group is. I think we need at least one person just looking the other direction to have eyes on everyone.
Cora can be up front, I can be in back. I'll be in back. I've got the eyes.
Ooh, well played.
That's a double, because I have night vision too.
Oh.
Sounds like a plan.
Fair enough for me.
As you start approaching, you hear something. Someone seems to be grumbling. You'll need a perception alertness diff 7 to hear what they're saying, though.
I'll go ahead and give it a listen.
All right, give us a
Mark
listen.
will too.
I'm going to go with that I'm not paying attention to the front as I'm paying attention to the back, so I don't...
All of you hear.
Where'd that bastard go? Think he got caught? It's possible. Doesn't bother me. Does mean that they know we're here, though, waiting.
Do we have eyes on where we can hear this?
You do. You're getting. It's around the corner. You're the person in front. You're noticing as you're coming around, the cave system kind of bends, and you see kind of another cave mouth open to what seems to be an adjacent chamber. There are 9 black spiral dancers here. Looks like it used to be 10.
It's not very good odds. You think we could sneak by?
We're not here to sneak.
Dragna, Louie, and Steven go.
We take one group, you take another?
It is even odds, 99. I could also just try and pick them off from a distance right now.
You got that rifle, yeah. Whatever saves us from more tricks that could hurt our allies.
Well, if we're going to open with that, Louis and I can dazzle one each as well. Or at least try, from a distance.
Louie nods.
Sound plan to me.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and spend my last point of gnosis to change my cyber senses. I'm gonna check with you before I do it though. Can I shift my cyber senses into a scoped thermal?
You can.
As if it was a rifle and get bonus shots or bonus dice to shoot like that.
It would give you a decreased difficulty.
Okay.
And double the range of the weapon.
Okay. So I will do that. I will spend my last point of gnosis to do that.
Okay.
Then I will take... I'm going to have to shift my arms into Hamid, so I'll have to spend a point of willpower and then roll Stamina Primal Urge.
Yep. Your difficulty is 5, Kyle. Your dazzle.
And you said it was difficulty 8, correct?
Yes.
To shift?
Yep.
Okay.
They succeed.
And with both taking the time to aim as well as the scoped shot.
So if you take 3 turns to aim, which I assume you will, you'll add 3 bonus dice.
3 bonus dice. And then
difficulty is
decrease
now
the difficulty
by 1, so it's diff 5.
Okay, so diff 5 with Hamid stats, correct?
Yep.
And I'm going to try and pick off the furthest one that's still within distance.
Okay. I mean, that's 300 yards, so you're pretty safe.
Yeah, I just want to throw it out there. Like, I'm going for the furthest... Or should I go for the furthest one or the one that looks like it has the most cover closest to it?
Probably the one with the most cover.
Yeah, okay. Do that one.
8 rollover.
And it does 8 damage flat as well.
Yep, so that's 16 dice.
Yep. Whew. Let's just hope that most of it is damage.
Right. I'm getting the rage roll ready. Yeah.
It's enough.
Nope, as the gun goes through the head and the thing goes down, as their shock dazzle is used and you guys rush in and you trounce them. This level of coordination took them out. They're all Clea. Looks like they're pumping their young ones to slow you down and chip away at your resources. Behind them, you see 13 kin huddled away. They're in like makeshift houses that have been built underground. They see you all and they shiver and are clearly scared. The pathway that you followed came west, then slightly north, and so the chamber's directly to the west of you, and now there is a northeasterly trail as well, as the people are looking at you with fear in their eyes.
Cora will shift down into Hamid. Yes.
All right.
I just want to remind you that there's toxins on the floor.
Yeah, so you get every turn you take a point of lethal.
That's right.
That you cannot soak or regenerate.
Thank you for reminding me. Not Hamid then.
Glabro?
Glabro. Yeah, Glabro. I was thinking. Yeah, to Glabro.
Okay.
So she can talk to them.
Hey, we're here to help. We've got a way out.
As one of them goes, "Oh, thank God you're here."
Follow us.
Okay.
Don't waste time grabbing anything.
Of course. Okay. As the gunshot rings and one of the kin in the back with a silver-loaded pistol shoots Cora, and the other, you see all of them but 3 fall down on the ground scared as the other 2 pull out silver weapons. Cora, you take 5 points of aggravated damage as the silver bullet shears through you. Okay, it is initiative time. And it'll just be you guys. I don't want to roll for Louis Ragna.
Fair enough.
All right, Zeb, what you doing?
We'll dodge.
Dodge. Kyle?
I'll rush for kin 3 and claw.
Okay.
Just to clarify, who's the one that just shot?
We're gonna say it was kin 3.
Okay.
Mark's gonna dodge.
Awesome. Kin 3 is going to take another shot is going to see Kyle rushing and is going to shoot Kyle. Dimitri?
I am gonna use distractions on kin number 3, and I'm gonna spend a rage to dodge.
All right. Kin 1 is going to hold up an explosive device and say that there are firebombs in the homes, and he will kill all of the kin here, including the ones that want to be saved, if you don't back up right now. And he's going to dodge to make sure that, as that doesn't take an extra action or dice, dodge. Kin 2 is going to shoot Cora. Cora, what are you doing? Well, you can duck for cover, potentially.
Oh, okay.
But that means you just lose everything, and you have to spend an action getting yourself back up next time, because you've jumped. And, like, it's a diff 8 to reduce their shot, so, like, it's not... If you're in an open field, correct. If, like, there's a chance that you could jump behind, like, you know... a wall or a table or something like that, then
gotcha.
You'd get cover bonuses. So, Cora, what are you doing this round?
I guess Cora will go for cover.
Okay.
Because that's twofold, less of a chance that he'll explode the bombs and she gets cover.
Okay. William?
I want to leap at Kin 1 and grab his hand, or their hand, I don't know if it's, grab their hand, and then use my other hand to slice their arm off. Doesn't matter where. I just want to slice it off.
Okay.
And basically hold on to the trigger. I don't know if it's a dead man switch or if it's a push button.
It's a push button.
Okay. So I want to grab their hand and slice off their arm as quickly as I can, and then...
Okay,
go from there.
That is a called shot. That'll be... So what you're going to do is you're going to increase your attack difficulty by 2. If you do 3 points of damage, you will cleanly rip off their limb.
Okay.
Or messily.
Doesn't matter. I just want their arm off and then them not able to flip the switch.
Sure. So make that roll for me.
Okay.
And they make their dodge. He dodged.
Fuck. I want to mulligan that because I really want this to go. I really want this to work.
Fair enough.
And with this, can I spend a point of willpower to automatically?
Yes, you can.
I will do that. All right, there we go. 5.
All right.
That's all rollover.
But it says you rolled 4.
Right, but with an auto
5,
success.
Yeah. So that's 2 successes.
Yep.
2 rollover.
2 rollover.
Yep. 2 rollover.
And then that's. Woo!
You go in. You slice up. All of your claws cut through his arm, so his arm like salamis down to the ground as he collapses and convulses as he bleeds out and dies.
Sweet. And that's just one action, correct? I'm not having to spend any rage.
That's correct.
Okay. I'll stick with that. I'm good.
Cool. Cora, you're dodging for cover, and they're shooting. So diff 8. All right, you do not dodge. As you take 3 points of aggravated damage. As the bullet rips through. Cora, you haven't done a rage roll yet.
I need to make a rage roll, yeah.
All right, you healed 2 points of aggravated damage. So, as you try and jump, you throw your hand in front of your face, because you've seen how Dimitri ends up. When the bullet comes screaming out, and it hits your hand, and your hand explodes. Beautiful. As you land, and you start convulsing in your glabro form before you start to shift into Krynos, and your body tries to recreate the hand. You now have missing fingers on that hand. You're missing your ring and pinky finger. Because of these missing missing fingers, any dex rolls involving that hand specifically are at a +3 difficulty penalty. Your damage dice pool for the attacks with that hand is halved, round down. You gain 2 temp glory. We're gonna say it was your left hand. All right, Dimitri.
All right, I need Kin 3's willpower for the difficulty for distractions.
4.
All right.
3, so he takes a 3-die penalty on all of his actions for the next 3 turns. Which means he's got 2 dice to roll to try and shoot Kyle, which is this turn. All right, Kyle, you're ducking for cover.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, no, you're rushing him. No, so, all right, so he hits. You do get to soak with your Luna's armor, though. So you take 1 point of aggravated damage. Mark, you can jump behind cover, or you can try and spend a willpower point to change your action.
I'll jump behind cover.
Okay, you jump behind cover. Kyle, go rush Kin 3. He ain't dodging. It's all rollover. Kyle, you rush in, and your claw rips across this guy's face as you hear a clack on the ground. As you notice, you've removed the entire front of the top of his skull. His brain wobbles there briefly before it falls forward, hangs on the spinal column, and he falls forward with a splat. Zeb, You gonna spend a point of
Go for
willpower or
cover.
dodge? Dodging for cover.
Yeah.
All right, you're
Yeah.
behind cover. All right. There's one kin left. What are you doing this round, Zeb?
I will stay under cover.
All right, Kyle.
Clock in too.
Perfect. Mark.
I'll stay in cover.
Okay. Dimitri.
I'll use distractions on kin number 2.
All right. Kin 2, seeing what William did, is gonna shoot William. Cora, you're frenzying.
Sweet.
How much,
Kin 2, apparently.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
William's nearby, too.
Oh God.
And is your Gnosis lower than your permanent rage?
Yes.
That's what
It
I
is.
thought.
Which ally am I killing now?
Good, you're killing the kin.
Good.
How much rage do you have?
9 permanent, 6.
Perfect, thank you. I'm determining how many actions you're taking this round. 4, so you're going to spend 3 rage and claw the kin 4 times.
Attack.
All right, and William.
I am going to pick up the corpse and try and use that as a shield as I back away to find cover.
Sure. This corpse will give you, I will give you, it's a fucking handgun, so I'll give you 7 soak.
Okay.
It's a Glock, for Christ's sake. All right, Cora, it is your time to shine. 1 rollover. Oh no, 4, I'm sorry, I saw claw 1, so 4 rollover. So roll me damage, please.
All right.
Okay, so you did 6 damage. He's still up, surprisingly. As you give this huge claw, you hear ribs break. Actually, 2 of his ribs go flying as he's raggedy trying to hold his gun, breathing heavily as you can just see the pain in his body and his eyes as blood splurts everywhere. I need your second claw attack, please. That's 5 rollover. So it should be... So you tear him apart as there's just screams for a moment, then gurgling sounds, and then nothing but swishing noises as the kin all scream out with bloody murder as they're trying to rush into the houses, closing the doors, locking them up, shaking, trying to do anything to get away from you. As Cora, you come to your senses, your hands covered in Play-Doh? Feels like Play-Doh. Until you feel the stickiness of the blood and you see the raggedy remains of what appears to be shattered china with pink mashed potatoes in front of you.
Beautiful. Beautiful description. Thank you.
Louis comes over and goes,
Cora?
as you see him pull out like a little canteen of water or like a gourd and starts pouring it over your hand, and you heal 2 points of aggravated damage and your missing fingers come back.
Alright, everyone, get to work first on saving the kin that have some amount of their wits about them, that aren't too terrified by what just happened. Don't go into new houses yet, because we don't know what kind of kin will be waiting for us. Cora, I could have sworn that there was a Get of Fenris Adrian in our pack.
You're right. I was acting foolishly and not thinking.
If you had jumped for that gun instead of cover, this wouldn't have happened. The kin would have been safer, and your rank challenge wouldn't have had to have been saved by William. Let's get to work.
As you see people shaking, looking, kind of just taken aback as a middle-aged woman kind of opens the door and she goes, You're not here to kill us?
Not even a little bit.
Those were the overseers. They were handed weaponry. They split up all the families across the hive. They split me up from my daughter.
If you can point us in a direction, there's a chance that we can help them as well.
I'll try. They make sure that we are sort of just tied to our spots, so we don't get away. Or if we were overseers, then we might see other parts of the hive. Occasionally they bring us in, God, to do terrible things. Just such awful things. I heard struggling to the north of here a couple days ago, and I think there's still several of the the human trafficking victims that they have throughout here. They've been collecting a lot of them over the past 5-6 years. I know they keep them in the hive until they take them to God knows where.
Were there any other overseers over here?
No, there was just the 3 that I recognize. There's a couple families I don't recognize, but I didn't recognize a couple of the overseers either. I just know that our relatives brought them the guns, only the 3.
Thank you.
I'll go ahead and make an announcement as loud as possible. I don't know how big this section of the cavern is.
Big enough to hold about 3 single family housing units almost built within the walls of the hive.
Oh, so it's not that large. Okay. I'll just go ahead and say, if you want to live, you need to follow us.
As they nod, you guys hear something from the north now. Almost familiar voices. It seems like part of the army has come this way. Thinking back to it, this seems like the rough direction, Zeb, of the inn.
I pointed out.
It sounds like some of them made it in. Match up the layout of the terrain to being the inn.
That's good. That's a distraction point for the skin. The skin.
Kyle will give a short and semi-quiet howl of greeting.
As you hear the howl back, and the howl says that they found Guy and Garu here. They need help, though.
I can lead the kin back to Stallion Steve's and then meet you guys with the other group.
That is what you do as you start moving through. It's a couple miles, just because it weaves back and forth, west and east and south. As the rest of you get to the north, you find 3 Garu here from the Warmoot, and then there are 3 other Garu chained to the walls. Their heads are hanging low, and they are just their bodies are held up with silver chains with spikes pointing in, meaning that if they shapeshift, the spikes go in and kill them. More importantly, though, there are additionally wires attached to the main collar. Those wires lead up to several high-yield explosives that could likely cause an entire cave-in if they are not disabled before the chains are removed, or if the chains are broken in some way.
I can use jam technology on the explosive device. Just take that out of the question.
That's a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to say you need at least strength 8 to break the chain in one turn. And now here's the thing. If you want to do a feat of strength, what you can do is you can spend a point of willpower, roll willpower diff 8, and every success you roll temporarily increases your strength only for a feat of strength. So you'd willpower yourself to breaking the chain.
Why not just have 3 people break the chains?
Yep, we can have people on standby to make it quicker.
Yep. So who has strength 8, or who wants to try and do the willpower feat to break chains? Perfect.
So I'll start the jam technology. So
All
I'll
right.
type that in. And you said difficulty 5.
Yep. All right, you get 4 turns, which is good because there's 3 sets of chains, right? Around the neck and around the arm. So you're able to do that for all 3, and you succeed. These Garu are no condition to fight, though, as they are led back by the 3 Garu you meet back to the inn area before they continue in. But the invasion has just begun, and there are many battles yet to come. And we will find out what happens next time. Thank you to everyone who listened. We'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.
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 Bye.